Right now, it's time for our weekly report with Tina Traster from the Rockland County Business Journal, sponsored by the law offices of Leonard Burbrower.
I'm Leonard Burbrower, a practicing personal injury attorney in Rockland County and the Hudson Valley. If you've had an accident, a fall down, or a work-related accident, I'm the person to see. 914-672-3775. I'm conveniently located in New City and available 24/7. The lawyer you choose can make a difference. Let me have the privilege of being that lawyer. Find me on Instagram and Facebook. 914-672-3775. I look forward to hearing from you.
And good morning, Tina Traster.
And good morning, Rockland County, on this post-storm morning. That was quite the storm last night.
Yeah, we got a ton of rain, yeah. A lot of lightning.
A lot of lightning. It reminded me of those desert storms that you see out west, like in Arizona, with that constant flickering in the sky. It was very dramatic.
It's nature's light show.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Better than TV. So today we're going to talk about how it takes a village to make a village, and what we're talking about is Sloatsburg and its transformation from what felt like a remote and rustic village into what is becoming a magnet for living and working and playing. RCBJ did a Q&A with the Sloatsburg Mayor, Peter Akey, to talk about the recent grants that they've received from Rockland County Tourism, the vision for the village, and the how this took place. And it's quite an extensive Q&A, so people should check it out. But basically, to put it in some context, you know, everybody's talking about development pressure here in the county, and there's a debate on a sort of project-by-project basis. Sometimes, you know, it's looked at, you know, more globally. But the one corner of the county, I think that wholeheartedly is welcoming development is Sloatsburg, capitalizing on its you know, beautiful physical location, and kind of remaking itself as a place, as a corridor for tourism and other attractions. So what the mayor basically told us, what he explained, and I found this to be pretty interesting, is that the reason why I said it takes a village to make a village is he said that this was really many factions coming together to make this happen, and how it essentially started with a crosswalk, a coffee shop, and a craft beer location, but that the organic growth, you know, made it grew organically to become something that is much greater. This, of course, was helped along by the entrepreneur Mike Bruno, who has put a lot of money and a vision into the village to transform it with Valley Rock Inn, his market, and all of the other you know, accoutrement that he has brought to the village. But that has spread and built upon itself, and you know, now we're seeing, we're going to be writing this week about a new 130-acre parcel of land that is basically being marketed by Rand Commercial for housing sites. And we're seeing the upstart again of Tuxedo Farms over the border in Orange County. As an aside, you know, the whole Route 17 corridor is really coming to life with new transportation projects and hotels and the opening of Legoland. So bottom line is that region, that Route 17 corridor is undergoing a lot of revitalization, and is going to be leading to a renaissance. And you know, a portion of Rockland County is certainly going to benefit from that. You know, we know that the Rockland County recently handed out tourism grants, both to Harmony Hall, which has the annual Highland Bluegrass Festival, as well as to the chambers up there that have been, Suffern included, that have been so instrumental in redefining the region, again, from just sort of a remote place to live to, to a place that is attracting business and tourism and those urban pioneers who I think are still thinking about how to escape the pandemic plagued urban areas, and who are continuing to be part of that pent-up housing movement that is bringing a lot of people up this way.
Hey, do you think that Sloatsburg's not too far from Legoland? Do you think there'll be any overspill into Sloatsburg from people who are curious? All right, we did what the kids want to do, now let's do what the adults want to do and head on down to Sloatsburg.
I really do. I really think that the whole corridor is going to start to have a symbiotic relationship. I think Orange and Rockland are going to become more united, more tied together in attracting and taking advantage of tourism. There are a lot of hotels being built, new hotels over at Woodbury Common, and I just think that instead of Orange County enjoying all the benefits of what's going on, I think Sloatsburg is in on it, and I think that there's opportunity. The hipsters will come up from Brooklyn and New York City, and they will see in from their perspective cheap land and opportunity, and I believe that they will colonize and gentrify to some degree. I mean, Mike Bruno certainly started that engine, and I think that he's built it slowly and steadily, and he's created a great asset there. But I think he's not going to be the only game in town. I think there's going to be more like that. Entrepreneurs who are going to have a vision and say, this is a stunning location. This is beautiful, and it's well situated for the highways and the train stations. So I think they're on the. I think that corner of Rockland is on the cusp of something big, and people should be watching it or possibly taking advantage of it from a business point of view. I think there's opportunity up there. Sloatsburg. Takes a village to make a village.
And all this and more in, well, I was going to say the pages. I guess you could say that even though it's strictly online, right?
That's right. It's literary license.
Yeah,
They're web pages. That's okay.
Yeah.
Web
The only
pages
difference is yours is up to the second. Theirs takes a little while.
That's right. RCBizJournal.com.
RCBizJournal.com. Journal.com. And that's where all this and more is whenever you want it. Hey, Tina, thanks.
All right. We'll talk to you next.